Welcome back to Blueprints. This is my YouTube series where I'm trying to do the 8 Dare challenge, meaning I get a full list of 8 dares and I reach room 46. This is episode number 11, I believe. I'm starting to lose track a little bit. I've been actually recording quite a few episodes just over the course of the last couple days because I'm really addicted to playing this and having a lot of fun. I am actually at the point where I feel like I'm pretty close to beating the game. It could kind of happen any day now. I have a lot of the pieces in place, and there's a few different ways I could do it, but I just kind of have to react to what's happening that day. Okay, so this is interesting. I don't remember if I already have a blessing or not. If I don't, then I would like to take the shrine, but I just don't remember. I had Blessing of Tinkerer a few days ago, but do I still have it? Who knows? Um, I'm going to take it just on the chance that I don't have it already. Okay, good, good. Blessing of the Tinkerer is definitely going to be good here, because one of the possible paths to victory that I actually thought of between play sessions is I could get the experiment that opens an antechamber door when you trigger it. And if I trigger that, multiple times, I could just open all the doors that way, and that would cut a whole step out of my win condition, basically. It would also mean that I could potentially open the north door that way, and I wouldn't even have to go underground. Or another thing that I didn't think of before is I have the throne room in my drafting pool now, so that would also work to open the north door. So I have a couple different ways where I could actually avoid going underground at all. I don't actually know which one I should take here. Darkroom is tough because there's always a chance that I'll end up drafting the den out of there, which would be terrible. Because one of my dares is I am not allowed to use the den. I'll go with the guest bedroom. I've been having a lot of fun with this room too. I've said this before, but this is my first time using this room, and it's been a lot of fun. So all I have for a hint is that there's a key here. That could mean that it's the servants' quarters. That's what I'm leaning toward right now. Because if it was just a regular key that could show up anywhere, I think it would be on this table instead. I'm going to try that. Alright, I was right. And it gave me 3 dice. Wow, that's really good. So, it sucks to start off with the dead end like that, but got something good for it at least. Here, I guess I'll take the corridor because I want to be able to draft in the corner, get a chance at the conservatory. No conservatory, but parlor and breakfast nook are both good here as well. I'll take the parlor just because it does give me 3 gems now since I upgraded it, and having that many gems early on gives a lot of freedom with what I draft. Okay, did I do this already? This is similar to a puzzle I already did, but I think it's slightly different. So the letter B appears twice on the box that contains the gems. That would be this box or not this one. This one. Okay, so if blue is true, then that means that the gems are in blue or black. If it were to be false, that would mean that it's in white. So let's just assume that the gems are in white for a second. So all statements that contain more than one B are true. I think the word all is probably key here. So if blue is false, that would mean black is true. Oh, maybe that means that they're in blue instead. Does that work? That would make this true, and this false. No, because then this would be true though, because all statements that contain more than one B would be true. What if the gems were in black? This would be false. This would be true. And this would be false. Because there would be one true and one false. think that's probably the answer. That makes the most sense to me. Nice. There's a trunk in here. I wish I had a sledgehammer. It could actually come in the workshop. That's a shovel, I think. That's not a sledgehammer. So I'll go ahead and spend the key here. Happy to see the shovel, as always. I suppose I could have redrawn there and try to get a room that goes east, but not a big deal. I kind of want to hold on to my dice. Let me just like recheck my dares again. I probably should have done this at the beginning, but they have changed a few times, so dare number 1 has been with me since the beginning. This is probably the worst one that I have at this point. I can't enter any room more than 3 times. Luckily, I've been really good at paying attention to my pathing throughout the house, so unless I'm forgetting something, I don't think I've ever actually failed because of this, at least not directly, but it does limit what I can do quite a bit. Dare number 2, just, this is a gimme. Like, I'm still early enough in the game that the billiard room puzzles are very easy, so I should never fail that. Dare you should never draft the den. That one, obviously, well, it can cause trouble if I accidentally draft the den through the archives or the darkroom. That did happen to me once. And then dare number 4, never draft facing south. Never draft all 5 rooms in a rank. This is the one that's given me by far the most trouble, just because I keep having little brain lapses and just forgetting that I need to pay attention to that. Never touch the center door in the entrance hall. That's also pretty easy. Never eat fruit. That's extremely easy. And always have at least 20 steps is also pretty easy. So all in all, my dare list is pretty good right now. The worst one is the anti-backtracking one, but I've been able to play around it pretty well. One thing that I'm not sure about is if it's even possible to get an experiment to change my dares more at this point, because I figured I might as well try to if I could. But after I activate the satellite dish, I'm actually not positive if it's still possible to do that, or if the new 8 experiments that I choose replace the dare one. So that's kind of to be determined. I've gotten an experiment twice, I think, since I did that, and neither time had the dare experiment on there. But it's possible that I was just unlucky. I just don't know. Nursery is not great because I already drafted 2 bedrooms, so I think it's either West Wing Hall or Terrace. I'll go with the West Wing Hall because it would be really good to get Garage. I only have 1 key, and I have a feeling that will be bad soon. Yeah, Garage is what I want here. I do have 1 more key waiting for me in the Nook as well, which is nice. Okay, so another thing to keep in mind is I used to have the dare where I'm not allowed to ride elevators, but that is not the case anymore. So I'm going to go down and grab the upgrade disc that's down here right now, in hopes that I find a terminal soon. This is my first time actually going down here. So There's nothing else I can do here for now. Just wanted to grab the upgrade disc. I am stuck with a security door on one of these doors, which isn't great, so hopefully I get some good pathing out of this door. Security would let me use the upgrade disc that I just found, so I wish that it was facing north instead of south, but it is what it is. Let's see what we can upgrade. Nursery. Interesting. What do I want here? Definitely not nurse's station. That makes no sense with my anti-backtracking dare. So it's between indoor nursery, which also requires backtracking. So actually, this is a very easy choice. Only one of these actually works with my dare list. And then I suppose I could lower the security level as well. Okay, well, I don't think any of these can just give me a key card, so I think I'm stuck at this point, but I did get the upgrade disc out of this day, so that's a victory. Just trying to think if there's any other reason I would take any of these, like laundry room. I know there's a file cabinet key in there that I could dig up, but I think I might have done that already, and I don't have the archives to use it in right now. Maybe I didn't do it yet. Okay. Well, this is nice, I guess. The key should just be sitting out in here in the future, and then I won't have to dig it up again, just in case I do get the opportunity to use that in the archives. But apart from that, I think this day is over. Oh, I just realized I could have started an experiment in security as well. I forgot. Too excited about the upgrade disc, and I forgot about the other reason that security is great. So a shelter is probably my favorite choice for the outer room as of now. Either shelter or tool shed are probably my two favorites, apart from shrine when I already have the blessing running. So yeah, I'm thinking tool shed is easily the best out of these choices. I get two very good items here. Again, I'm forced to take a dead end at the start here. So it's gonna be the guest bedroom again, because I definitely don't want the planetarium here. Is it just servant quarters again? Yeah, wow, okay. It feels like it's kind of just giving me the same... Like, I've gotten servants quarters like 3 or 4 times now, I feel like. So it makes it easy to figure out what it is, at least. And I think what that gave me was coins. I wasn't actually watching, but I don't know why else I would have 24 coins right now. I think I want the drawing room here, and then I can get a redraw in the corner if it's not a conservatory. Alright. No conservatory, but commissary is actually really good here because I have a lot of money. I'm going to want to be able to curve back over to the east, so I guess dining room is best here. Or I could redraw, because the dining room is not really doing anything else for me down here apart from the doors. So I'd rather have a room that's just a corner room going east. Hallway's also good because of the way that it's facing. Courtyard, I could use the watering can in there, but it's facing the wrong way, so I'll go with hallway. And then we'll go this way first. If I can get the shovel. I don't think I'll need the magnifying glass for anything at this point. I'll just buy gems. Just debating if I want to dump the rest of my coins into gems. I can't really think of a good reason why not, so I'll go ahead and just have 8 gems right now. Now I can take the courtyard. There should be dig spots in here, too. And there's a sledgehammer, which is nice. Garage? I just feel like I can't turn that down. The keys are too good. As much as I wish that I didn't have to put a dead end there. Then I can get an experiment started. Okay, so there's no dare experiment, but I did get the antechamber one. So, I mean, there's the possibility that I could just win today. Neither of these other two are very good. That first one, I only put this in my experiment packet because there could be a case where like I'm just ready to end the day and I could intentionally trigger this a few times just to get stars or whatever the case may be, but that's definitely not going to be good for me now because I still need to look at my map. So it's between these two. I don't feel good about my steps right now, but this is probably the best way to trigger it because I don't currently have any good way to open security doors. So we'll try this. And before I go north, I think I'll go back this way. Oh, I completely forgot I have Blessing of the Tinkerer too, so it almost doesn't even matter. Which trigger I chose because I can just unlock them through mechanical rooms as well. It's interesting that it just tells you that a door has been opened and it doesn't tell you which one. I guess it's just a surprise when you get there to see which doors are open. gems are not in the black box. The gems are in the blue box. So if the gems are in the blue box, then both of these would be true. Both of these statements are false, and the statement on the white box is false. Alright, well, we're into two-statement territory, so my brains may start breaking a little bit with these parlor puzzles soon. Okay, so both of these statements are false. If that's false, that means that one of them are true. So that would mean the statement on the white box is true. I think the gems are in blue, but I'm concerned that the two statements might be tripping me up. I'm gonna look at the wording of this again. So there will always be at least one box which displays only true statements. There will always be one box which displays only false statements. So the third box could be any combination of true and false statements. So let's say this is... These two would have to only be true. So wait, does that mean that the black box would have to be all false? Yeah, I think so. So that, so that can't be, because that would make a paradox, because both of these statements are false, can't be false. So this is either a mix of true and false, or they're both true. Oh, but they can't both be true either. It has to be a mix of true and false. So... Okay, so both of these statements are false. That one is false. The statement on the white box is false, is true. So I know that the gems are not in the blue box. This is all false. This is a mix, so that means this has to be all true. So the gems should be in the white box. Okay, that's a relief. That one really made me think. Oh, this sucks. I can't go north from here. I guess I don't really need to, because I can just go back to security. I can't... This is a really bad spot for the kitchen, because I don't have a lot of money right now, and it's not easy to come back here. So I think the foyer is going to be the best choice. Debating if I want to go in. I don't hear any beeping. I'll do it just in case. Okay. I figured there could be something on the floor in there since I have the metal detector. Okay, so now I need to... I'm down to one path, so I need good pathing here. Passageway is good here. Now don't hit me with security doors, please. Dining room could be good. It still is not as high up as I would like since I can't easily backtrack to it. Boiler room would trigger the experiment and has good doors. So I think I'll do that. I'm really curious if when I unlock the north door, if the special music will start. It would honestly be kind of disappointing if it didn't, because I love that music and that's part of the hype of finally reaching room 46. Which way do I go first? I think this way, since this is the way where there's only one door. I'm really proud of myself for remembering not to touch the fruit, because normally I just click on every item I see, no matter what. So the fact that I haven't failed that yet is honestly surprising to me. Cloister is very tempting. It's just not good that it uses up all my gems. I don't have the dare anymore where I have to end the day with at least one gem, but it puts me in a really bad position for drafting. I think I may want to take one of the others. I think Observatory could be good. There's a good chance I'll get some gems back from that. But the doors in the cloister are so good, though. I don't think I can spend all of my gems on that right now. That seems unwise. Okay, I got 5 gems from this. Seems worth it. And another key on the floor. A little bonus. Now if I found the cloister again, I would totally take it. I'll have to settle for... I guess the chapel. That means I don't have to backtrack as much, and I am getting kind of low on steps because I do still have the dare where I can't go below 20. Oh, and I forgot about my experiment trigger being red rooms. So as of now, I have 3 antechamber doors unlocked. That does mean that I'm even lower on steps than I realized because the red rooms are -5 steps. For that reason, I'm going to choose the West Wing Hall instead of the aquarium, since aquarium is a red room. Then I'll go back through here, maybe get a good dead end. There might be dig spots here too. Okay, question is, do I want to turn the power on? I don't really think that would do anything for me. Like, I could get maybe a powered laundry room, but I don't know if that does anything for me at the moment, so I'm just gonna go without the power. Wine cellar, servants' quarters. Either of these would be pretty good. Music room could also be good. Actually a pretty tough choice. Music room would mean I could maybe get secret garden key, or actually key card could be in there. I do feel like a security door could just ruin my whole life right now, so I'll try this. Okay, no key card, but whatever, it's still a solid room. I'm down to 1 path again. Okay, conference room is good. Now I really could use a kitchen or a dining room. But I mean, if I were... Oh, see a security door. Okay, good, they're not both security doors. If I could get into the antechamber right now, that would just be game over, right? Like, by game over, I mean the good kind of game over. Because I only have 1 more antechamber door to open. Which, even if I don't get that, there's a good chance that the north door is already open. It feels so weird to maybe be able to get to room 46 without ever even going in the basement. But if I'm understanding everything right, I feel like that's what's happening right now. Billiard room would be another chance at a key card. That seems like a no-brainer. Now I can't hit any wrong answers here, so I'll be extra careful. 19. 7 plus 2 is 9. Times 2 is 18. 1 plus 2 is 3. Times 2 is 6. Times 3 is 18. 20 minus 5 is 15. Minus 1 is 14. Times 2 is 28. Divided by 7 is 4. Okay, phew. And it is a key card. Sweet. And a dining... Wow, okay. This is going extremely well right now. This could be it. Question is, do I go back first or forward first? I think I'll go open this security door first. Okay, so this would trigger the experiment a 4th time, meaning all 4 antechamber doors would be open. It will also give me minus 5 steps, but that's fine because I'm about to go into the dining room. Could go into the dining room now, or I could just keep going here. If I got a straight path to the antechamber, that would be victory, I think. I mean, unless like there's something I'm not understanding about how this experiment works. If there's some like condition where if you've never been in the basement, it won't actually open the north door for you. Like I've never gotten to room 46 this way before. So this is all new territory for me. Okay, so I can't go straight here. That's fine. Which one do I want? Probably study. Because then I could even get some redraws with my gems. Okay, and I actually wasn't sure if I had opened this safe before. I know that I did at one point, but I must have failed a dare that same day. Because I couldn't remember if it saved. So now, with this safe being open, I have 6 of the 8 saves. The 7th one is the one that's underground, where I still have not been. Now I have a shitload of gems that I can use to redraw, so, I mean, this is it, right? Like, it's guaranteed I can definitely get into the antechamber, and all 4 antechamber doors should be open. I even get 30 steps from this since I have an aquarium. It's just a bummer that I don't get the hype music. That's the only thing that kind of sucks about this, is I really like that dramatic walk back to the antechamber after you open the north lever underground. Vestibule is perfect here. I see a door. This is so crazy to me. I just never would have expected that I could win this way. I didn't even think about it until after I upgraded my experiment list and realized, hey, I could just use that experiment to open all the antechamber doors, couldn't I? Well, I mean, I guess I could just, for fun, I could see what's over here. Go read a book first. I just don't like leaving rooms undrafted. I want my screenshot of this victory to be as complete as possible. Take laboratory and then go into the corner and look for a conservatory. Just in case I ever wanted to like continue playing on this save file, then I could have that permanent upgrade in there too. Could look for a tea room. Could take a freezer, that's kind of funny. Honestly, sure. Now, next time I play on this save file, which I don't know why I would do that, but if I do, I'll have a really good day set up next time. To continue up, you must go down. Joke's on you. No, I don't. I actually never went in the underground. That is crazy. I mean, I guess I like went through the tomb and I pushed the minecart, but that's it. Like I did not access the underground at any other point. So here we go. I mean, thank you so much for watching this playthrough. I wasn't sure if I'd be able to close it out tonight, but like I said at the beginning, I knew that my path to victory was pretty close. So this is gonna be the last thing I'll say on this playthrough. At this point, I'm just gonna open this door and let the cutscene play, because it's an amazing cutscene and you should watch it, even if you've seen it before. All right, thanks so much for watching. This has been really fun. Here we go.
There was once a red prince who sat on a red throne. He had a red crown made of rubies and a red castle made of stone. The prince had a love for all things red. It's the only true color, the prince often said. He could not stand the sight of a canary or a crow. He could not stand the white of a swan in the snow. And he never looked up for fear of the view. He had heard that the sky was not a red hue. He didn't see the birds or the changing of the leaves. And he never saw the sights of life's many symphonies. He couldn't see beyond the red shade he was aware. He never caught a glimpse of the world I had to share. But one day the prince saw something new. And if you look closely, you might see it too. The skies parted and the clouds withdrew. The prince had a new favorite color. color.